We'll be right back.
Use both your KMOX presets when you're in the car. 98.7 FM near the city and 1120 AM further out. 2 buttons for KMOX, the voice of St. Louis.
Amy Mark Scores here for St. Charles Hyundai. Now we're nearing the end of the month, and that means over at St. Charles Hyundai they have some aggressive goals that they want to reach. They want to move cars off the lot, and they are very motivated to make you a great deal. And here's the thing, they've got cars on the lot at St. Charles Hyundai. You don't have to worry about the low inventory, because at St. Charles Hyundai they are the #1 volume Hyundai dealership in the Metro St. Louis area, and they have been since 2015. They even have the brand new 2023 Tucson N-Line in stock. They're ready to go, ready to drive. It's a high-performance sporty SUV that you need to check out, and you can do that at St. Charles Hyundai. They are conveniently located a quarter-mile east of Mid-Rivers Mall Drive, just off Highway 70, or you can visit them at stcharleshyundai.com. The price you see online is the price you pay. Visit them today at stcharleshyundai.com.
St. Louis five-day summers are hot, humid, and can be deadly. Heat can even fry an egg on a sidewalk. For many seniors and the disabled, income goes to rent, medicine, and groceries, often with nothing left to pay utility bills. Please help seniors keep the air on, and let's check on neighbors. CoolDownStLouis.org can also help Missouri and Illinois qualified neighbors with utility bills. Get help, give help at CoolDownStLouis.org. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisement.
At Underlaw, we're looking for brave clients who've been injured and are ready to stand beside us in our fight to improve the safety of our community.
Call Underlaw Personal Injury Lawyers at 314 or 618 $9
I'm Howard Mackler, founder of Innovation Refunds. You've heard me talking about the payroll tax refund for months. If you own a business, even if you've asked your CPA about this, you owe it to yourself to take another look. We provide a licensed and insured tax attorney who evaluates your company at my expense to determine eligibility. Businesses of all types can qualify, so go to getrefunds.com to get a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Download the Innovation Refunds app or go to getrefunds.com, getrefunds.com.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
News Radio KMOX, the home of the Cardinal. A new study says 9 out of every 10 people leave money on the table when they file for Social Security benefits.
So if that's one of the things that you might have an interest in, let's sit down and talk about your questions, because I think that's the most important thing that is out there. It's what questions do you have? Don't have a canned approach. I like to look at it, do a comprehensive retirement plan that fits you.
Join Steve All Saturday mornings at 10 right here on KMOX.
Hey guys, Glover here from my friends at ThrottleNet. So I'm so very proud to have represented the guys at ThrottleNet for all of these years. They are the IT geniuses. George and Mike are the owners. Fantastic guys. They can do all of your IT. They can do a portion of your IT. They have the best Apple support team. Their response time is under 2 minutes. Think about that, under 2 minutes. Something goes sideways with your IT, and they are solving your problem, and they're solving your problem within 2 minutes. Now, let's talk about cybersecurity. Most companies in St. Louis don't have cyber liability insurance. You get hit, you're on the hook, you're probably out of business. With ThrottleNet, if we represent you, we protect you. The first $500,000 that someone hits you for, which isn't going to happen, but if it does, we pay it. $500,000, that's what you're covered for with ThrottleNet. Go to throttlenet.com/DGS for all the information.
If you owe the IRS, you have a legal issue, and you need the Lance Drury Law Firm. We'll protect your rights. Log on at LanceDruryLaw.com.
The Alzheimer's Association provides free access to experts, disease-related information, and support services. Call 1-800-272-3900 or ALZ.org.
This is the show.
The show continues on KMOX.
today. Glad you're with us on KMOX this morning as we go to the guest line, the Quiver River Electric guest line. For the first and only time today, we welcome in Steve Shankman, president of Contemporary Productions, long time on the music scene here in St. Louis, and he joins us today. We appreciate your time, Steve. How are you?
Hey, doing good. Kind of sad, but a happy day. Carol, Daniel, I want to come to one of those dinner parties because she's got a lot to say.
Yeah,
I know she's a good cook.
Yeah, well, she hasn't cooked for me yet, but we're going to make sure that happens.
The day is coming.
Yeah.
The day is coming.
Now she has time, so I'll just show
Well,
up.
he's already threatened to show up at her house multiple times.
That's going to happen.
And she has said, don't do that.
Yeah, well,
It was nice to be listening to her this morning. We sad day. Tina Turner, 83. She is gone. You know, she had been sick for quite a while. I mean, moving off to France, Riviera, and then she moved off to French Riviera, then off to right outside of Zurich, living there with her boyfriend for many years. And we hadn't heard much from her. You know, our last day that I saw her would have been at the Kiel Center, which is now Enterprise, and that was May 21st of 2000. That's the last show that I produced for Tina Turner. But I go back to the early 60s with her, so that's a long history. Really going to miss her and miss her talent.
Yeah, I was going to ask Steve, how you mentioned your friendship with Tina. How well did you know her, and was that through helping to produce her shows, and then just the relationship grew from there?
Well, she's just like the Motown Revue. She was a local band. I mean, she sang in the Kings of Rhythm with Ike Turner back in the 60s. But I actually met her mother first because when I was 14 years old, which means she was about 24, so she wasn't at home in East St. Louis. But my grandpa, Myers Stone, had a little market, little confectionery on Pickett Avenue in the south side of East St. Louis. And I would work there on Saturdays, and Mrs. Bullock would give me a quarter to carry her bags back to their house, which was only about a block away, and it was right down the street from Jackie Joyner Kersey's mother, who I also delivered groceries to. So I didn't know who Ida Mae Bullock was until in the later 60s, I get a call, would you like to play at the 2+2 Club in Clayton? From the sax player that was playing with her, Jim Kerber. And I mean, I knew of her, but I never had seen her. And sure enough, for 2 nights, I was playing with Ike and Tina Turner's Revue out here in Clayton. And all Jimmy told me, the sax player, was don't look at her and don't talk to him. So I kind of knew right away that, you know, you don't want to engage Ike and you don't want to make him jealous. We were looking over at her because she was a beautiful little young woman and with unbelievable skill dancing on stage. I mean, her energy, I mean, it put us all to shame. We couldn't move fast enough to keep up with her.
So, you know, you weren't allowed in those early days, I guess, to talk to her because of him being the guy that he was. Later in life, were you able to develop a closer relationship with her?
Well, sure, because, you know, then we started playing shows with her. I mean, I brought her here in '85 at the old Kiel Auditorium, which is now, you know,